Welcome back to the studio. Today we have something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be doing my first ever unboxing. I've watched so many unboxing videos, so it's really intriguing for me to be doing an unboxing. And I'm also very excited about what's inside this box here. And I've been holding off. I haven't actually gone inside because I wanted to actually get it all out and go through it in real time. Something that I know, well, I don't know, I imagine you might be interested in. Something that's been sent to me for free. I'm not being paid to say anything. I've not been given any talking points. I have to send this video back to them before posting it. So it's like a gift to make a video if I felt like it. And obviously I took a quick look inside the box and thought, I'm going to unbox this and do some quick first impressions, and then hopefully I'll be actually using it as well. So let's get inside here. So what have we got in here? What we have in here is it's a new product from a company called Mee-Plus, and it's a ring pocket notebook in leather, with a leather cover with ring attachment. And the reason I was keen to actually test this out was because I've been looking at rebooting this recently. This was something I had in the 90s, and I used it for a good 10 years. It's a MicroFile, and I suddenly thought, I wonder if I could reuse this. And I thought it's a good system if I could find inserts that would fit it. So I did start looking for inserts to go in it. I don't think this company exists anymore, but I thought it would be an interesting thing to use. So when I got approached with an offer of one of these, I thought, let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl and see what it can do. So it claims to be it's a flexible ring system. It's got a flat lay design in premium leather, and it's 11mm rings. That's to kind of get that. And I requested the pocket size. They come in various sizes, and I think the main size is an A5. There's a reporter size which works in a different orientation, but because I'm mostly use pocket notebooks, apart from for morning pages, I thought a pocket notebook would be good. And also I requested some various inserts so I could sort of see how it works for organisational things. I don't know what that is, so I have to work that out. You may hear the dog snoring beneath the table here. This is another insert. What is this? This is nice. So this is just a little kind of flap pouch type thing. That's useful. It's got elastic enclosure. This is interesting. So there's lots of different inserts you can request. I requested a narrow pen loop because this is like a Muji pen that I'll often use. So I thought it would fit. I was thinking that the broad pen loop would be for something like a fountain pen, so this clearly fits like a Muji pen really nicely. So that's that. And here we have some of the paper insert. This is quite thick here. I mean, just look at that. I mean, I don't know what this does or what it is, but look, that really floats my boat. I don't know about you. I don't know how you feel about it. So what have we got in here? So we've got, what's this, mini joy. We've got some calendar. There's a calendar page, some organisational calendar things here. So it looks like months of the year. We just sort of take these out and then we'll put them into the, oh, this is lovely, isn't it? Look at this. Lovely squared paper here. I can see already I am going to use this. Oh, dot grid. Dot grid, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect dot grid. And here we have some more like a kind of planner type. I did actually request a few things like this, sort of organizational, because I have a desk planner which never leaves this room. I sometimes quite like to have a few things with me when I'm out and about. that just gives me an idea. This is great, isn't it? This is a fold out, just that you can have a quick view of the year there. Nicely color coded. We've got lists. Not a big fan of to-do list type things, to be honest with you. Don't really use those, but the monthly planner stuff is nice, is useful. That will definitely get used. Some coloured. I guess these are dividers. Yeah. Sleep tracker. That's interesting. I don't track my sleep. I tried tracking other things earlier this year, and I did pretty well for about the first 6 months, and I've just stopped. So let's get on to where's the main thing itself. You can see it's really beautifully packaged, can't you? I'm impressed, basically. I'm impressed. Although I do think this is, I mean, it is sold as a premium product. So in a way, I don't think it should be that surprising. It surprised me how expensive things like the other types of ring-based organisers are. And I do remember in the 80s, you know, the Filofax was kind of associated with like yuppies and people like that. So I suppose it makes sense that it is a kind of premium, you know, it's expensive, isn't it? So it's not a cheap item, put that way. But then again, if you're comparing it to things like the Traveller's Notebooks and other systems like that, then look, it's in a sorry, I should have made more of the box. It's in a lovely presentation box. You can see how it'd be a really nice gift, can't you? It comes in a little pouch as well. Wow, really, it's in this little cloth pouch. It's got a nice kind of velvety, suede-y kind of texture to it. Isn't it lovely? Wow. Would I carry it around in that? What would you use that for? Maybe you would. But one of the, oh yeah. Yeah, right, first reaction is, this is lovely. Because it does say that one of the benefits of this is it does gain a patina. And you can choose, I think, the colour of this metal strip here. And here it is. Wow. Very simple. Very simple at this stage, of course, because you're going to be adding things to it. How do the rings open? This is always a question, isn't it? So I eventually did work it out. It is as I would expect it to be. You do just press these down. The first opening was a little bit stiff, and then you close it by just doing that. So we'll just put some of the inserts in here. The wallet would go at the back or the front, I suppose. Let's set this up. Maybe the wallet at the back there. Or would it be the elastic enclosure with the pen loop? I guess would go at the back. It's very nice. And I'll put the wallet, sits inside that. You could do it at the front, couldn't you? You could do it the other way around. Is it good to have something at the front and something at the back? I think I will do it that way. And then we'll put in the squared paper. Yeah. I guess as well, obviously, we would mix it up a little bit, I suppose, so it's not all one type of paper. I have to think about it. I have to give it a bit of thought about how I want to set this up. Maybe I do just start off with one type of paper and some kind of like organisational thing. So maybe I'll start off with my favourite, the dot grid paper. And then maybe I'll swap it around. I mean, that's the benefit of something like this, isn't it? That you can change it up. My question would be to people that use this system regularly, this type of system, is how do you archive the pages? If I use this for like bits of writing, not like to-do lists or anything. So I think that'll do just to give me an idea of how it comes together. There it is. How cute. That is really lovely. The elastic band. It's quite a big elastic band, but I guess it's going to do the job. And we'll just put a Muji pen in here for now. Obviously it fits in really well, doesn't it? It fits in well. Comes together nicely like that. It's quite a smart little I think, and then that's a very, I mean, that's a really nice little item, isn't it? I can see that I'll use this. I mean, whether I would use, I mean, I'm never been one actually much for kind of tearing pages out, but lately I have had a desire to do that, particularly when I'm sat here working on something, and sometimes I just do want a quick note. I do want to have a quick note that I can just leave on my desk and look at for the direct, particularly when I'm editing a video. Like I'm editing a really quite a long video at the moment, and so I like to leave little notes for myself, but sometimes actually the notes that I'm leaving for myself are notes that work, you know, not just for that video, just general notes to myself about how to approach it. So I've increasingly want nice bits of paper, because what I do actually is I just use scraps of paper that I have lying around. But having some nice things like this, nice bits of paper like this, might be a really good way to go about that. So here it is. Here is the Mee-Plus Pocket Ring notebook, ring system notebook. Very nice, very nice. It feels nice. It feels like something you want to have with you. I'll give you a comparison actually. A good comparison would be something like this, which is like just a sort of pretty cheap leather notebook cover I got from, I think I got it either from, I think I got it on Etsy. You can get these on Etsy quite easily. And sometimes I use these, not so much a moleskin, not so much a field notes, more of a moleskin KA. KA, see, I'm learning. Yeah, and that would be the comparison. Like that, or this. Maybe both. I mean, maybe it is a question you take both. But if you did have both, I mean, that's nice. Here you can see the size comparison, by the way. Let me get the field notes out so you can see them side by side. Yeah, it's basically about the size of a field notes. It's basically about the size of a field notes. It's a little, obviously, a bit slightly wider and slightly, obviously, quite a bit thicker. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a lovely thing. I think it would make a lovely gift as well because it's so nicely presented, and you're not defining what a person does with it. I think maybe with a pocket notebook like this, I mean, they're great gifts. Pack of 3 of these. As I say, I think all of my moleskin KAs, the small pocket size I've got, have come to me as gifts. But this is obviously a little bit more of a premium gift, a little bit more of a luxury gift, and it could be for someone who just likes making lists, you know. And like I say, the fact you can take pages out is really good with this. So I'd be interested to see how are your thoughts? How would you set this up? What would you be putting in here? What would you be using it for? Thank you for joining me for my first ever unboxing, and thank you to Mee-Plus for sending me this lovely pocket notebook. They've done a really good job. I think they've done a really good job. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you use a ring binder system, a bit like, you know, like the old MicroFile or a Filofax, even though you're a Filofax person? Some people even make up their own kind of ones as well. So yeah, thanks for watching that. Thanks for joining me in the studio, and as I like to say, I look forward to seeing you on the next page. And let me know what you'd like to see me make the next video about. I'm open to suggestion.